What? No. He was 52 is his brother's name. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's going to get to wear his jersey. He gets to wear his jersey. He's been wearing his brother's jersey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're live and watching, we are in Louisville at the Iceland Sports Complex where Owensboro is getting ready to take on the St. X Tigers from Louisville in our first Kentucky High School Hockey League game of the season.
Let's go, Dalton!
Alright, for those of y'all interested, the Owensboro Rampage cheerleaders are here. And this is the best spot I could find in order to do the live broadcast. The stands are kind of small, but we should have a good close-up look. Get some good hits today, hopefully. Puck should be dropping in about a minute and a half.
Hey, Dalton! Let's go, Dalton!
Hey, Amy, Renee. Hey, you guys, let me know how's the video look. I only had 2 bars when I started, so I'm hoping it'll be strong enough for the whole game. says it was supposed to be 52. I'll deal with it later. Maybe. Alright, we're getting ready to start. Puck's dropping. This is Owensboro versus Owensboro St X. First Kentucky High School Hockey League game of the season. And the puck drops. Rampage comes up with it. Baker got it. He takes it down, passes it off. Oh! Missed it. On defense, started in the game, we have McFarland and Lindsay. On offense, we have Bertuzzi, Baker, and Biddle. Baker's got it, takes a shot, rebound. McFarland steals it back. He takes a shot, goes a little bit wide right. There we go. Lindsay comes up with it. He sends it over to Baker. Baker sends it out to Biddle. Biddle sends it back to Baker. Baker takes a shot. Yeah, this is already starting off a nice little physical game. Here comes Biddle to Triplet. Triplet's in now. Back to Baker, back to Biddle. Takes a shot just left of the goal post. Goes back behind the net. Misses it. Lindsay tries to get there to stop it. He does. He sends it over to Burke. Burke is in now. Burke takes it into the offensive zone. Sends it over to Triplet, and he scores! Rampage moves up 1-0 with 13:25 to go in the first period on a goal from George Triplet. All right, our defense has switched out. We have Holder and Bolds in on D. Offense, we have Burke, Couture, and Triplet. Triplet steals the puck, sends it up to Burke. Burke was able to control it. The Couture comes in there, and I think we get an offside. Gonna drop the puck again. 12:50 to go in the first period. Owensboro is up 1-0. I'm just doing some mapping. Okay, sorry about that interruption. We just had another goal. Who scored that? Leighton Pulliam just scored a goal. It is now 2-0 with 12:17 to go in the first period. First period, 2-0, Owensboro over St X. Our lines change out again. We have Griffin Payne and Grayson McFarland on D. We have Whited, Howard, and Ryan Payne on offense. Ryan Payne gets the puck on the side. He takes a shot. Doesn't able to do anything with it, and St X comes up with it. Eric Whited checks him into the wall. McFarland tries to keep it in the zone, wasn't able to. Ryan Payne takes it, takes a shot, goes over the net. Eric White picks it up behind, sends it in front of the net. It goes off into the corner. Ryan Payne's there to kick it back into the center, and St X comes up with it. McFarland chases this one down. He sends it just a little bit ahead of Howard, and that's going to be an icing, and they're going to bring that back to the other end. 11:25 to go in the first period. Owensboro Owensboro is up 2-0 over the St. X Tigers out of Louisville.
Erica, take some work. Is that it is? I accepted his friendship request.
Okay, lines have changed again. We now have Lindsay and Cox on D. We have Ratusny, Biddle, and Baker on offense. Biddle's got it back in the corner, fighting for it. Cox comes in there and powerful slap shot, goes a little bit high. Puck comes back around. Biddle's got it, takes it up, sends it over, tries to send it over to Baker, gets it taken away, and St. X comes up with it. Neutral zone, but Baker gets in there and steals it back, takes it on his own. Sends it over to Biddle. Biddle takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. St. X comes up with it, but Cox keeps it in the zone. Biddle picks it up in the corner. He's battling two guys. He's able to send it out. And Lindsay's able to keep it in the zone. Cox keeps it in the zone on the other end. Baker sends it over to Biddle. Biddle sends it back out front. Take a shot, take a shot. And the Rampage score. And I think that was Baker, determined and didn't give up. Owensboro's now up 3-0 with 10:14 to go in the first period over the St. X Tigers. Lines switch out again. We have Holder and Bowles on D. We have Burke, Triplett, and Couture on offense. Holder's got it, sends it over to Bowles. Bowles eventually gets a hold of it. He sends it up to Triplett. Triplett sends it back to Burke. Burke's got it. He sends it back to Couture. Couture is able to send it around to the corner. Out to Holder. Back to Couture. Couture dumps it back behind the net. Burke comes up with it, sends it across in front of the net. Couture's got it again. He sends it back behind the net again. Bowles is able to stop it at the line, but St. X is able to dump it. And by the way, our goalie is Jake Cisna. All right, Holder's there to try to keep it, do something with it. Burke comes up with it. He gets it out of the zone, sends it out across to Couture. Couture takes it into the offensive zone. Gets around that guy, sends it over. There wasn't anybody there to pick it up. Holder keeps it at the blue line, sends it up towards the net. St. X comes up with it, but Couture intercepts it. Triplett gets it, he shoots it, goes just a little bit wide right. Couture picks it up in the corner, sends it behind the net to Triplett. Triplett still has it, sends it back up to Couture. Bowles sends it behind the net. There we go again. Pulliam's in now. Wilkins is in. Bowles tries a slap shot, gets taken away. St. X gets a shot, goes right. Jacob will deflect it. Come again. Pulliam's got it. Beautiful move and a nice shot. Billy was able to trap it. Okay, 8:04 to go in the first period. Owensboro's still up 3-0 over the St. X Tigers. Lines change out. We have McFarland and Griffin Payne on D. We have Ryan Payne, Eric Whited, and Elijah Howard on offense. Ryan Payne gets checked in the wall, puck is taken away, but Griffin Payne's able to stop it at the blue line. He takes a shot, and goalie deflects it, and stops it. 7:49 to go in the first period. Owensboro's still up 3-0 over the St. X Tigers. Drop the puck again. Ryan Payne's got it, he sends it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it back to Ryan Payne. He tries to get it up to Howard. Howard takes a shot, just left, goes behind the net. McFarland picks it up at the blue line. Gonna start it again. Looking for a man. takes a slap shot. Whited sends it in. Eric Whited with the fourth goal of the game. 7:25 to go in the first period. Owensboro is up 4-0 over the St. X Tigers. Way to go, Eric! All right, we have Triplet, Baker, and can't tell who the other one is. We got Cox and Lindsay on D. Bertuzzi's the other offensive guy. Biddle's got it. Tries to send it over to Baker. Gets intercepted. St. X comes up with it, but Cox is able to keep it in the zone. Goes back to Biddle in the corner. Back to Cox on the blue line. He takes it up, takes a snapshot, and it bounces up and hits the net. So we're going to drop that one again with 6:56 to go in the first period. Owensboro's up 4-0. And our 4 goals have been by 4 different players so far. Puck drops. Whoop. Gets it taken away. St. X comes up with it. They get into the neutral zone. Baker's there to interfere. Lindsay comes up with it behind the net. Sends it around the wall over to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi gets it out to Baker out of the zone. Bertuzzi comes up with it again. Gets it knocked back. Cox picks it up. He sends it across ice to Baker, or to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi's got it. Gets it taken away. Baker comes up with it. Sends it back to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi tries to send it over to Biddle. Biddle wasn't able to maintain control. He sends it across ice to Baker. Baker sends it back to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi takes a shot. Goes just a little bit left. Bertuzzi's battling in the corner. Sends it back behind the net. And here we go again. Lindsay picks it up behind the net. Hits the net. We're going to drop the puck. 5:51 to go in the first period. Owensboro is up 4-0 over the St. X Tigers. We have Bolds and Holder back on D. Burke, Triplet, and Couture on offense. Triplet's up there, tries to take a shot, gets deflected, maintains control back behind the net. He's battling for it. He gets it out of there. Triplet's still got it. He sends it back to Burke. Burke takes it around, sends it in front of the net, and it goes in. Yes, it did. Kane Burke with the goal, and is now 5-0 with 5:31 to go in the first period. Triplet comes out of there with it after the face-off. Takes it off into the corner. Holder is able to stop. Takes it in, tries to take a shot. Goalie's able to deflect it wide right. Burke comes up with it in the corner, battling for it. They send it back to Bolds. Bolds sends it back to Couture. Holder takes it. He takes a shot. Goalie's able to trap it. Bolds has got it again. Couture's there. He takes a shot and it goes in. All right, it is now 6-0 with 4:55 to go in the first period. As Owensboro is kicking some tail today. We have Wilkins, Pulliam, and Rebels on offense. On defense, we have Bolts and Holder. Williams got it. He takes it off into the offensive zone, sends it over to Wilkins. Wilkins sends it back to Pulliam. Pulliam still got it. He sends it to Wilkins. I wasn't able to control it. Battle in the corner. Dalton's got it. Holder couldn't stop it at the blue line. Bolds is going to pick it up behind the net. Stops. Sends it over to Pulliam. Pulliam's able to get it out of the zone. Still racing. Back to Rebels. Rebels back to Pulliam. Pulliam takes it all the way into the corner. Doesn't able to hold on to it. And here comes St. X. Holder picks it up. It's behind the net. Passes it out to Rebels. Wilkins is checked. Pulliam's got it all by himself out here on the offensive zone. He takes a shot. Goalie deflects it. Whited, McFarland, Cox, or Bowles, Howard, and Ryan Payne are in. Bowles goes out, and Griffin Payne comes back in on D. 3:22 to go in the first period. It's still 6-0. Owensboro over St. X. Jake Sissons able to stop it. Good job, Jake! 3:09 to go in the first period. 6-0, Owensboro. They got one away. Ryan Payne's got a one-on-one. You got Wyatt Whited there trying to come back, and the goal goes in. Ryan Payne scores. Score is now 7-0. Owensboro with 3 minutes to go in the first period. At 7 goals, I think we may have 6 different scores. We have McFarland and Payne on D. You have Fiddle, Baker, and Ratuzny on offense. McFarland sends it way across ice to Ratuzny. Tries to dump it off to Baker, wasn't able to control it. St. X is able to get it out of the zone. McFarland picks it up again. Looking for a man to pass it to. He sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle picks it up, gets into the offensive zone. He sends it back to Baker. Baker takes a shot. That's wide right. Or it might have been a pass, not sure. Biddle's fighting on the wall. They were able to keep it in the zone. And St. X comes out of there with it. McFarland's able to steal it back. Gets it in the offensive zone. He sends it over to Griffin Payne. Griffin Payne takes a shot. Goes wide left. Biddle's got it in the corner. He sends it around the ice. Griffin Payne picks it up on the wall. And St. X comes up with it. They send it across the ice. They got a one-on-one here. They're going against McFarland. Baker's got another one. He's got a 1-on-2. He's got 2 men over there. He takes a shot, and the goalie stops it. We have 1:38 to go in the first period. Score is 7-0. Owensboro over St. X Tigers. Burke, Triplett, and Couture in on offense. We have Cox and Lindsay on D. Cox didn't see that, so came out of the zone. He's got to set up again. Cox sends it across ice to Couture. Couture dumps it. Tripplett's there to try to pick it up. He can send it over to Couture. Couture sends it around the wall to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. He sends it back up to Couture in the corner. He sends it to Burke. It's intercepted. St. X comes up with it. Cox with a beautiful check there, hip check. Triplett comes out of there with it. He sends it across ice to Couture. Couture's got it. He sends it up back to Triplett. Triplet goes behind the ice, or the net. Goes all the way around. He sends it up to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. He takes a slap shot. It goes wide left. Couture picks it up over in the corner. He sends it back to Bowles, who's in now. Lots of really good passing today. A lot of good chemistry, team play. Couture's got it again. He sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it up to Couture. Couture back to Burke. Burke sends it around the wall. Lindsay's able to keep it up front, and the clock runs out. That's the end of the first period. Owensboro is up 7-0 over the St. X Tigers from Louisville.
We got the 2 right. There you go.
All right, sports fan, it is the intermission between the first and second period. Owensboro is up 7-0. I've lost track of who all has scored, but I think we got 6 scores on Owensboro's team so far. A couple of them were freshmen. We are sheer domination today. We have Bolds and Holder on D. We have Rebels, Wilkins, and Dalton. Rebels, Wilkins, and Pulliam on offense. Pulliam's got it in the offensive zone. He sends it up to Rebels. Rebels sends it back in front of the ice, and St. X comes up with it. They send it across ice, and Holder's going to chase it down. Oops, gets it taken away. St. X sends it in front of the net. Bowles is able to send it away from. Wilkins has got it now. He's able to dump it back behind the net and tries to send it in front of the net. Wasn't able to. Tries again. Sends it across ice to Holder. Holder takes a shot. St. X comes up with it. Rebels comes up with it. He sends it to Wilkins. He's able to dump it. Williams going to try to chase it down. Been able to get there. St. X maintains control. We have a big line change here. They snuck one up past us. Take a shot. Jake Sisson's able to stop it. Way to go, Jake! We have Howard, Ryan Payne, and Eric Whiteley on offense. We have Bolds and McFarland on D. Ryan Payne's got a one-on-one. McFarland wasn't able to stop it at the line. Griffin Payne is back in on D. line changes. Keep the offense the same. Defense, Cox and Lindsay come back in. Cox back to Ryan Payne. Ryan takes it and sends it up to Howard. Howard gets into the offensive zone. Stops, takes a shot. Goalie stops it. 11:52 to go in the second period. The score is 7-0. Owensboro over the St X Tigers. Baker, Biddle, and Ratuzny come back in on offense. Lindsay and Cox on D. Jake Sisman's in our goal. Biddle's got it again. Baker comes up with it. He sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it across ice to Biddle. Biddle picks it back up. Sends it up to Baker. Tries to take a shot. $10:50 to go in the second period. Owensboro is up 7-0 over the St X Tigers. Bolds and Holder come back in again on D. Offside. $8:54 to go in the second period. Owensboro still up 7-0. Lindsay's got it. Takes it in the offensive zone. Sends it back to Rebels. Gets knocked away. St. X comes up with it. They get it out of the zone. Good McFarland and Griffin Payne on D. Rebels, Wilkins, and Pulliam on offense. That's going to be a nice one. We're going to bring that one back. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second period. Owensboro is up 7-0 over St. X Tigers. All right, we've got Baker back on D. We've got Lindsay and Baker on D. Howard, Whited, and Payne on offense. Ball comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes it, takes a slap shot, goes straight to the goalie's center chest. Way to hit the target, Jackson. 7:24 to go in the second period. 7-0, Owensboro. Lindsay's got it again. Takes a slap shot. Oh, it's the bottom of the post. Brent Payne's got it. He sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it. He takes it up. Maintains control. Gets it across ice to Baker. Baker sends it up to Payne. Howard's there. Whited's there, I mean. Lindsay's able to keep it in the zone, but St. X gets it out. Oops. Brian Payne comes up with it. He sends it across ice to Howard. Payne. White is able to dump it. Howard's got it. He sends it up back behind the net. And they get it out of the zone. Lindsay picks it up. Lindsay to Payne. He wasn't able to hold on to it. Lindsay's got it again. He sends it out. Gets it to Biddle. St. X comes up with it. Lindsay's again. Checks him and steals the puck. Lindsay's got it. Lindsay gets it around to Biddle. Biddle again. Biddle's got it again. Sends it up to in front of the ice or net. Beautiful pass from Biddle. Owensboro's now up 8-0 over the St. X Tigers. And that was a goal from Tuesday. An assist to Biddle. Holtz and Holder back on the ice. Couture, Burke, and Triplett as well. Holtz sends it to Couture. Couture dumps it. Burke's going to go back behind the net there to try to take it away. He does. Sends it in front of the net. Couture almost had a tap in. They get past Holder. Holder's going to pick it up on the defensive end. He takes it behind the net, stops, thinks about it, finds his man over at Couture. Couture wasn't able to get it. And he gets it back, gets it out of the zone, and he's able to dump it. 4:40 to go in the second period. Owensboro is up 8-0. Tripper comes in and steals the puck away, maintains control, still got control. He sends it back to Couture, to Burke, to Couture. Couture back in front of the net. Shoots it. Couture again. He sends to the cross ice, takes a shot, and goalie stops it. 4:17 to go in the second period. Owensboro 8, St. X Tigers 0. Defense switches out. We've got McFarland and Griffin Payne. Offense, we have Rebels, Pulliam, and Wilkins. St. X comes up with it. They get it out of the zone. Send it back. They're ready to maintain it. We get it out of the zone. Wilkins comes up with it. He dumps it. We send it back to Payne. He takes a slap shot. Goalie's able to stop it. Rebels picks it up in the corner. He sends it back behind the net to Pulliam. Pulliam picks it up on the other side. He sends it back to Rebels. Rebels tries to get in front of the net, and Wilkins takes a shot. They get it out of the zone. McFarland's there. Maintains control. I think he made that other kid dizzy. He sends it across ice to Rebels. Rebels has got it. Got a 1-on-3. Smart. He holds up. Wilkins gets there. They send it around back behind the net. Pulliam picks it up in the corner. He sends it across ice to McFarland. McFarland's there. He tries to take a shot, and the goalie's able to deflect it. McFarland picks it back up. They send it up to Wilkins. Wilkins back to McFarland at the blue line. Wilkins is still there. Tries to pass it off to Payne. Payne wasn't there. McFarland's got it again. He sends it around ice. Over to Howard, who's in now. And Whited is back in, and Ryan Payne is back in. Weren't able to keep it in the zone. They've got a 1-on-1. Griffin's able to take it away. He sends it along the board. St. X comes back up with it. Howard deflects it. Whited gets it. He sends it across ice to Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne's got it. He takes a shot. It bounces off the post. Whited picks it up, sends it back to McFarland. He sends it over to Payne. Payne sends it up to Ryan Payne, and it gets deflected and gets out of the zone. McFarland picks it up in the defensive zone. He sends it across ice to Whited. Howard had a beautiful check. He picks it back up and dumps it. We have Lindsay and Baker back in on D. Howard, Biddle, and I think that's penalty on. Well, I think that was a penalty on Lindsay. What did he do? All right, the first penalty of the game goes to Jackson Lindsay. So he has done something this game. 1:33 to go in the second period. The score is 8-0. And now the Rampager are on a penalty kill. So Biddle and Cox, Baker, and Griffin Payne on the ice for the Rampage. 1:33 to go in the second period. Jake Sisner with a beautiful stop. There we go, Jake! 1:16 to go in the second period. One of the St. X players' helmets came off, so they'd stop play and went drunk fuck again. It was incidental, although it was Bob Cox. he's a Mack truck. we have Burke and Triplet back in. Griffin Payne and Garrett Baker on the ice. 1:06 to go in the second period, 1:33 to go in the penalty. 8-0, Owensboro over St X. Triplet's got it. He sends it back to Baker. Burning a little clock here. Baker's able to ice it. 50 seconds to go in the second period. 1:16 to go in the penalty. St X isn't able to control it again. Triplet's going to pick it up. And he just, dances around, sends it back to Baker. Baker's got it. It's around a little bit more. He sends it up to Triplet. Sends it over to Burke. Burke sends it back to Baker. St X actually picks it up. They send it across ice. The Triplet's there to knock it away. He's going to get him a run out. It's a one-on-one. He's going to get caught if he's not careful. And they knock it away. The buzzer at the end of the second period, it is 8-0. Owensboro over St X. 28 seconds left in the penalty when we return for the third period. As we begin the third period, Owensboro is winning 8-0 over the St X Tigers. We are on a penalty kill for 28 more seconds. And on the ice for the Rampage, we have Bolts, Holder, Pulliam, and Biddle. Biddle gets out of there with it. Sends it over to Pulliam. Williams there, he sends it across ice in front of the net, wasn't able to get it to Biddle, and St X comes up with it. They dump it, weren't able to control it, and so Bolts is going to pick it up in the corner. He sends it up to Biddle, wasn't able to maintain control, but he picks it back up. Gets it taken away again. All right, that's the end of the penalty, so we're back at full force now. As Ratuzny comes back in on the ice, we have Biddle, Ratuzny, and Pulliam, but that's going to be an offside. And on defense, we have Bolts and Holder. picks it up back on D. Oh, Biddle was there for a beautiful little pass in front of the net, but they wasn't able to maintain control. Bowles has got it, sends it up along the wall. Williams there. Fighting for it behind the net. He's got control. He sends it back to Biddle. Biddle still maintains control. Gets it knocked away. They send it back to Holder. Holder takes a shot. Goes wide left. And St X comes up with it. Here we go. We got Pulliam. Biddle. Tuesday. Biddle takes a shot. It's deflected by the goalie's pad. Biddle's still fighting for it, and St X comes up with it. Folds to Holder. Holder to Biddle. Biddle, Ratuzny, and Triplett are on the ice at the moment. Bowles and Holder still on the ice for defense. And they get it out of the zone. He waits for everybody. He sends it across to Bowles. Bowles picks it up. Sends it across ice to Triplett. Triplett maintains control. He's able to get it in the offensive zone. Still battling. Still got it. Sends it up to Bowles. Bowles knocks it back down to the corner. Triplett's there. He sends it back to Bowles. Bowles going to take it up. Takes a snapshot. Goes left. Holder's got it. He sends it up to Triplett. He's got it behind the net. He sends it along the wall. Bowles has got it again. And high arching shot over the net onto the wall. It's back to Triplett. Triplett's got it. He sends it to Holder. Holder, he takes a shot, and the goalie. Glove save. 11:48 to go in the game. Owensboro still up 8-0 over the St X Tigers. Defense switches out. We have Griffin Payne and Grayson McFarland back in. Offense, we have Burke, Triplett, and Couture. Jake Sisson is still in the goal for the Owensboro Rampage. This one taken away. They take a shot. Jake's able to deflect it. McFarland picks it up. Oh! And they take a shot and score. It's top shelf. So with 11:17 to go in the game, St X scores, and it is Owensboro 8, St X 1. .45 to go in the game. Owensboro 8-1 over St X. On the ice now we have Bowles and Baker on D. We have Wilkins, Pulliam, and Rebels on offense. Couture with a slap shot from the blue line that goes in. It's now 9-1. Owensboro over St X Tigers.
Whenever he's comfortable, like with like a lot of the track, that's the air. And if it's just like really warm, like people around you, it's terrible.
We have Howard, Payne, and Whited on offense. Holder and Bolds on, Holder and Bolds on D.
Really sorry.
White, it's got a 1-on-2. He takes a shot, goes a little bit wide right. Howard picks it up in the corner. This is in front. And Eric Whited with his second goal of the game. 8:53 to go in the game. The score is 10-1. Owensboro over the St X Tigers. With Cox and Griffin Payne on D, or McFarland and Griffin Payne on D. We have Cox, Biddle, and Tuesday on offense. 8:12 to go in the third period. 9-1. Let's see, I think was it 9-1 or 10-1? I've lost track.
Is it 9-1 or 10-1?
That's what I thought. Now we have Holder back on the ice. Here's Payne, D, Burke, Couture, and Triplet on offense. Couture's got it, just sends it out of the zone. Payne is going to try to pick this up in the corner. He sends it around back behind the net. Couture's got it. He sends it up to Burke. No, Triplet. That was Triplet. Sorry. Triplet still got it. Goes up, sends it across to Burke. Burke's back to Triplet. Triplet and Burke playing ping pong with the puck here because, well, they're that good. Triplet still got it again. They send it over to Payne, sends it back up to Couture. Couture sends it back behind the net to Burke. He sends in front to Couture. Couture back to Burke. They send it back to Bolds. He wasn't able to make, or Holder, excuse me, he wasn't able to control it. So we got to reset again. Couture's got it. Sends it back to Burke. Burke back to Couture behind the net. He sends it in front of the net. Wasn't anybody there to knock it in. going to pick this one up with 6:26 to go in the game. Owensboro's up 10-1. Oh, Rebels tries to get it at the blue line. St X is able to maintain it on this end. Griffin sends it around to Rebels. Rebels to Wilkins. Wilkins is going to get into the offensive zone. Turns, sends it back across ice to Wilkins. Wilkins takes a shot. Just barely missed it. Pulliam, that was Pulliam. Holder's got it. He takes a shot and then dribbles until it's not. 5:45 to go in the game. We have Baker and Bolds on D. Bolds back to Baker. We have Pulliam, Wilkins, and Rebels on offense. Williams tries to control it. Where are we at? Wilkins has got it. He sends it back to Baker, who sends it over to Bolds. Bolds takes it up. He's going to take a shot, and it goes in. So it's 11-1 with 5:18 to go in the game. Olds and Baker still on D. Whited, Ryan Payne, Elijah Howard on offense. Olds picks it up, sends it up to Ryan Payne. Gets it knocked away. St X tries to stop it. McFarland comes in for Bolds on D. Cox, Ryan Payne, and I can't keep track of anything. Jackson Lindsay gets to come back into the game finally with 3:58 to go in the game. Owensboro's up 11-1. McFarland and Lindsay on D. Cox has got it. It's in front of the net. Lindsay sends it around to the corner to Cox. Cox sends it back behind the net. You've got Biddle over there to pick it up in the corner. He maintains control. And Lindsay to Cox. Cox across ice to Biddle. Biddle takes it into the zone. Stops, sends it to Cox. Cox takes a shot, goes a little bit wide right. Farland's there to keep it in the zone. Biddle picks it up. Farland, Biddles. Somebody's got it. Farland's still got it. Lindsay takes a shot. It goes a little bit left. McFarland sends it up to Tuesney. I think Biddle takes a shot, and he scores. It's now 12-1 with 2:25 to go in the game. Owensboro up 12-1. After Lindsay's short tenure on the ice, we bring in Holder again and Griffin Payne. Looks like the goalie is injured. Not quite sure what happened to the goalie on that one. I hope he's okay. Did y'all see? Maybe just felt funny or something. I didn't see anybody near him when the shot was taken. So. Being a goalie is a tough job. I know you know that. He's taking a pounding this game. To what? Do you know them? Yeah. Really? Oh, wow. What happened to him then? Collision at the goal. Okay, folks, if you're wondering what's going on, the goalie's down, the St X goalie is down. We don't know what's wrong with him, but they're checking him out. There's only 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the game. Owensboro is up 12-1. We're hoping he's okay. He's been down for quite some time now. Didn't see a hit or anything, so I'm not quite sure what happened.
Don't say that word. I will punch you in the throat.
I think he did something to his knee, maybe? Yeah. Alright, looks like they're trying to splint his leg, so my guess is they may end up calling this game. I don't know if they've got another goalie dressed out over there. We've only got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Owensboro's up 12-1. I'm thinking it might be his knee. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Twisted it or something other when he went down. Okay, they are letting the clock run, so I'm guessing this is going to be the end of the game. The clock's running, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah, he's in a lot of pain. You can hear him screaming from here. So I'm guessing he's done something bad to his knee. It looks like it's his knee. They're pulling him off, and they're letting the clock run. We're down to 45 seconds now, so I'm guessing this is going to be the end of the game. So Owensboro's going to win the first league game of the season, the first game out, 12-1 over the St. Xavier Tigers.